Hi. During the years you work, you're likely to have many different jobs, and each one will present new challenges and chances to learn and problems to overcome. As you begin a new job, you probably feel a little apprehensive. Often, you don't know what to expect. Hi. In this program, we'll look at ways you can get off to a good start on a new job. We'll also share important information on how to get ahead once you're on the job. Are you lost or something?
Oh, no.
No. So do you realize, like, I'm right in the middle of my big introduction here, don't you?
Sorry.
Let's begin by looking at the reasons why people are fired. Employers don't like to fire people. The hiring and training new staff is expensive and time-consuming. So most employers will fire someone only as a last resort. Knowing the reasons why employers fire people can help you avoid the same problems yourself. They can also give you hints of what to do to make a good impression. Now, here's a list of the top things that employers gave as reasons for firing people. It's based on a survey conducted by Robert Half and Associates, a career counseling firm. Now, up. Thank you. While all of the reasons given can result in some people losing their jobs, some are mentioned by employers more than others. See if you can guess the top 3 reasons given by employers for firing someone. Let's look at each of these in more detail. Unable to get along with other workers.
Do not take my pens anymore. I mean it. He keeps taking my pens.
Employers do not give this as one of the top 3 reasons for firing someone. But workers consider this problem one of the top reasons they don't like their jobs. You don't have to like all the people you work with, but it is important that you get along with them. Dishonesty.
Hello, officer. Our typewriter's been stolen. That's right, stolen.
Attention all cars, stolen typewriter, full 16 lanes.
This is one of the top reasons employers give for firing someone.
Yeah, I got the typewriter just for you, Muggsy. Just like you wanted. Look, what's that? What? What? Oh, no! Oh, no!
Come here, you.
All right, where is it?
More employers are now screening new applicants to eliminate people who have been dishonest with previous employers. If you pick this one as one of the top 3 reasons, you are correct. Employers don't want to pay someone who steals from them or can't be trusted. Poor dress or grooming. The way you look is very important. This is particularly true in office jobs and in jobs where you deal with customers. Many employers will not tell you directly that your dress or grooming is a problem, but this problem will affect how the employer feels about you. You may not be given much responsibility, for example, or be passed over for a raise. Employers don't give dress and grooming as one of the top 3 reasons for firing someone, but it can definitely affect how others see you. Unreliable. Too many days absent or late. When an employee is absent, it disrupts the work of other people. They may have to neglect their work to make up for the absent worker. Now, 2 or more people are behind in their work. People who are often late set a bad example for others. And depending on the job, they can disrupt the work of other people. Employers place these problems high on their list of reasons for firing people. But since most people have good attendance, it's not one of the top 3 reasons. Couldn't do the work. Some people get fired because they could not do the work, but it's not one of the top 3 reasons. Employers tend to hire people they think can do the job, and then give them time to learn it. Work too slowly, made too many mistakes. This is a major reason for job failure. It is one of the top 3 reasons employers give for firing people. And you can see why. Unproductive employees cost more than they earned. A slow worker is expensive compared to another worker who gets the same job done in less time. Workers who make mistakes can be costly in many ways. Perhaps another employee has to spend time correcting errors. A customer may become dissatisfied with the company's products or services. As a result of sloppy work, that customer doesn't come back and tells others not to. Would not follow orders, did not get along with supervisor. In a battle with a supervisor, you will almost always lose. In fact, this is one of the top 3 reasons people get fired.
You're fired!
Abuse of alcohol or drugs. Substance abuse has become a major problem at some companies, but it is not among the top 3 reasons employers give for firing someone. This may be because a person who abuses alcohol or drugs gets fired for being unreliable or some other reason. The employer may not even know the real cause of the problem. Too many accidents did not follow safety rules.
Oh yeah, is it the red wire or the green wire? I'll try to...
Employers do not want to keep people who have accidents or who do not follow safety rules. Accidents can be costly to employers and to other employees. Fortunately, most people follow good safety rules, so this is not among the top reasons employers give for firing people. Well, there are many reasons an employer might fire a person. The top 3 reasons are being dishonest, being unproductive, getting too little done, and not getting along with supervision or co-workers. But almost any reason can be enough if it's a serious enough problem for that individual. And more often, however, people are fired for more than one reason. For example, they may be late to work too often and make too many mistakes in their work. And sometimes, of course, it's simply a case of personality conflicts, budget cuts, or some other reason beyond an individual's control. Now that we've talked about the dark side of job survival, let's look at the more positive side of things, like getting off to a good start on a new job. Read personnel and procedure manuals. Many organizations have manuals or less formal memos that give the rules for working there and instructions for doing various parts of the job. Ask your supervisor for these and read them as soon as possible. They can also explain any special procedures or rules to you. Stay away from problem employees. Some people in any organization tend to be negative about their jobs. Others do things against the rules, waste time, or in other ways are not good workers. They may even be fun to be with, but spending time with them will affect your job. your co-workers and supervisors may begin to see you as a problem. Be friendly, but do not socialize with people like this any more than necessary. Keep personal problems at home. You're paid to get a job done. Don't spend time on personal concerns if you can avoid it. Making personal phone calls, paying bills, coming back late from lunch, talking to other staff about what you did last weekend, or getting to work late because the car ran out of gas, whatever, are not what you're being paid to do. Although some socializing on the job is common, you can easily overdo it. Limit your personal activities and discussions to breaks, lunch times, or hours outside of work as much as possible. Children. They may be the most important part of your life, but their care is not the concern of an employer. If you expect to work full-time, you must find ways to separate family responsibilities from your role as an employee. Arrange child care so that you do not miss work when they're ill. Strongly discourage phone calls except in emergencies. When interviewing for a job, tell employers that you'll be a dependable worker and that child care has been arranged. Assure them that you needn't miss work for this reason. Work fast but carefully. It is important to work at a steady and quick pace. Find a pace that you can keep up all day without making errors. Correcting mistakes just wastes time later. But this way of working requires concentration. You'll need to make good use of breaks and lunch periods for rest. Following these basic tips will help you get off to a good start. If you want to be promoted or have more control over what you do on your job, there are additional things you can do. Advanced tips. Dress and groom for a promotion. If you want to get ahead in an organization, dress and groom as if you work at the level you hope to reach next. This is not always possible, but at the very least, be clean and well-groomed. Wear clothes that fit well and look good on you. Copy the clothing styles of others in the organization who are successful. Even when your co-workers see you away from work, present the image you want for yourself at work. Be early and stay late. Get to work 15 minutes early each day. Use this time to list what you plan to get done that day. At the end of the day, leave a few minutes after quitting time. Be willing to stay late to meet an important deadline. If you do stay late, let the boss know. Go out of your way to find ways to enjoy your job. Tell others what you like about it, particularly those with whom you work. Emphasize those parts of your job that you like to do and do well. Share this enthusiasm even in conversations with your friends. Make a particular effort to tell your supervisor what you like about your job. This will help you focus on the parts of your job you're most likely to enjoy and do well. It will also help others notice that you do them well. Being positive helps you identify where you can make the best contribution, and a positive attitude will help you get ahead. Ask for more responsibility. As soon as you begin a new job, look for ways to learn new things. Volunteer to help out in ways you feel will make you more valuable to the organization. Let the boss know you want to move up, and ask for advice about what you can do to be more valuable to the organization. This will help your boss identify you as someone who will accept more responsibility and who deserves special attention. Ask how you can earn more money. In your first week on the job, ask your supervisor to see you for about 30 minutes of private time. When you have his or her attention, say that you want to be more valuable to the organization. Ask what you can do to get a raise as soon as possible. Request special assignments to help develop your skills and a specific date to review your performance. People who ask for a raise are more likely to get one, but only if you demonstrate that you're worth it. Ask for training. Get as much training as possible. Even if it is outside your job responsibilities, participate in training the organization provides if it sounds at all useful or interesting. Also, define the type of training you need to do your job better and look for it outside the organization. Explain to your supervisor how the training will help the organization. Ask for help in finding the best training source. Learning new techniques to help you and your organization be more productive will pay off. Take on difficult projects. You won't get much attention unless you do more than is expected of you. Look for projects you think you can do well and that would benefit the organization in some clear way. Don't promise too much and keep a low profile while you do the work. If no one expects too much, it's easier to be seen as successful, even if your results are not as good as you had hoped. And if you succeed, make sure that your boss knows who is responsible. Get measurable results. Keep records of what you do. Compare them to past performance or the average performance of others in similar situations. If your results look good, send a report to your supervisor. For example, if the number of orders went up 40% over the same month last year with no increase in staff, that's a big accomplishment. Look for ways to present what you do in numbers, such as dollars saved, percent of increased sales, number of persons served, number of units processed, and size of budget. Don't just quit. If the job does not seem to be working out for you, ask for a job change within the organization before you give up. Take some chances on difficult projects that interest you. And don't allow other workers to know that you're unhappy, since this has a way of getting back to the boss. If you do decide to leave, try to get another job first and give 30 days notice if at all possible. Remember that your next employer will want to contact your previous ones, so do be as friendly and productive as possible in your final days. As we come to a close, let me just share these parting words with you. Trust yourself. No one can know you better than you. Strive to learn and learn to strive. See each problem as an opportunity to achieve. Work well. All work is worth doing, so put your energy into it and do it to the best of your ability. Never get into a car with a stranger. Wait at least 1/2 hour before swimming after you leave. Let your conscience be your guide. Let a sleeping dog lie. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm not done yet. Most important of all, be kind. Rewind your video. I like that.